Doctor Who is a TV show, but it's also games, from adventure video games to DVD board games. But what if some of those games weren't? What if they were gamed? And that's what happens when I write scripts. I'm not very good at writing. Hi there, I'm TempusWare. I've been a Doctor Who fan for about 12 years, and throughout this time, I've seen a lot of new Doctor Who games come out. From VR games to mobile games, though personally, the most time I've spent with Doctor Who in a video game setting, outside of the 6 years I spent making Minecraft Doctor Who animations, was with the community-made TARDIS add-on for Gmod, where I would fly around a map and intentionally bump into buildings so I'd feel like the 11th Doctor in the 11th Hour or the 10th Doctor in the Christmas Invasion. Usually, when people talk about Doctor Who video games, the ones that rise to the top of discussion are Destiny of the Doctors or the Adventure games or the LEGO Dimensions level pack. Now personally, I've only played about 50 minutes of the Adventure games, and while I have the LEGO Dimensions level pack, I don't actually have the base game or any console that could play it, so personally I don't have much experience with that either. So when I think about Doctor Who video games, I think about the ones that came out during the 50th anniversary celebrations, which was when Doctor Who was at the peak of popularity, which just so happened to be when I got into Doctor Who. But these games never seem to come up in online discussions about Doctor Who video games. In fact, I originally meant to make this video 2 years ago, and in this time, there still hasn't been much, if any, talk about these video games, probably because they're not available anymore. So, let's go back and revisit some forgotten Doctor Who games that you can't play anymore. In 2013, as part of the 50th anniversary celebrations, the mobile puzzle game Doctor Who Say What You See was released on mobile app stores. It was a licensed tie-in spin-off of the original Say What You See game, developed by Big Ideas Digital. In this game, you had to figure out what Doctor Who character, object, or episode was being represented by each puzzle through tricky wordplay. 150 puzzles were spread out across 3 illustrations of iconic Doctor Who locations, illustrated by Firchau. There was the TARDIS, Totter's Lane, and Gallifrey. To solve a puzzle, you would tap on the character or object and type in the name of what you thought it represented. For instance, here we see the letter C in a devil costume. This is, of course, the Master. Over here is a bride who appears to be running away from something. There's no doubt that this is Terror of the Vervoids. And up here, we've got some kind of weeping angel. I've got no idea what this is. My mind is just blank. I don't know. And unfortunately, I can't check any of my answers because in 2014, just 1 year after it came out, the game was discontinued and delisted from all platforms. I really liked this game when it first came out. Obviously, I never completed it because I wasn't the know-it-all nerd I am now, and it sucks that I can't go back and complete the puzzles because while typically when a game or app is delisted or removed from its platform, you can still play it, you can still open it up, launch it, or even install it if you've had it purchased. But this game, for whatever reason, no matter what device I've tried it on, fails to load past the splash screen. I have no clue whether it's a bug or an OS version compatibility or a network check for servers that have since been shut down. Whatever the cause, this game is unplayable. However, it's not lost entirely. In 2015, the game's illustrator, Firchau, uploaded all 3 illustrations that they made for the game onto their blog. While the original list of puzzle solutions are gone, you could still technically try to play this game. It'd just be like trying to complete a quiz without being able to check your answers. Now, in 2019, Cybernet Apps, which was a company made up of a lot of the ex-staff from the original company that made the game, they launched a Kickstarter campaign to revive the game in a Say What You See Ultimate Edition app, which would have included the Doctor Who illustrations available through a subscription, though sadly, the campaign failed to reach its goal. And as of 2025, there is no way to play this game. Also from 2013 was the Match 3 puzzle game, Doctor Who Legacy, developed by Tiny Rebel Games and Seed Studio. In this game, you followed the Doctor and friends as they travelled back through time and space, recruiting characters in a fight to stop the Sontarans, who'd begun their invasion of time. Each level revisited a past episode from the show, where you'd battle familiar enemies like the Daleks, the Cybermen, and these guys, whoever these are. I don't know what they are. Each level consisted of multiple waves of enemies, who you defeated by matching gems in the grid. Each match of gems dealt damage to the enemies, and the more gems matched, the more damage dealt. The colour of the gems matched corresponded to the colour of the team members who attacked that round, so matching blue gems meant the blue characters attacked. The enemies themselves also had their own colours, which had an elemental effect on how much damage your characters dealt. For instance, red enemies took twice as much damage from attacks from blue characters, but half as much from attacks from green characters. An interesting mechanic of this game was that you weren't just swapping one gem with another. When you tapped on a gem, you had 5 seconds to drag it anywhere across the board. So you could move it from one corner to another and nudge other gems with it to make multiple matches in the one move. I freaking loved this mechanic. I never understood why people would play match 3 gems where you're like, boop, and then wow, level cleared. Being able to take one gem and being like real strategic about it, making all these different matches in the one move was just like, I'm a friggin' gamer now. Each enemy had a countdown for how many moves you could make until their next attack or action. They could slap you in the face and deal 50 damage, or they could stun your characters, change the color of your gems, lock up some of your gems, or just take some of your gems away as a little treat. When you defeated enemies, there was a chance they'd drop an item you could use to upgrade the stats of a character, or they could drop a new character entirely to add to your team. Beat this Sontaran and they'll drop a time crystal, kill this snowman and get an adipose, complete this special challenge and you'll get Frobisher, do a little dance, wait, what? Frobisher is in this game? The shape-shifting penguin, companion to the 6th Doctor in the Doctor Who magazine comics, voiced by Robert Jezik in multiple big finished audio dramas, the best character to ever be introduced in Doctor Who ever? Wow, this is awesome! Oh, okay. I like Frobisher, he's the best companion ever made, they should put him in the show. Each character had a special power-up move that charged up by matching gems of their corresponding color. Once charged, they could be activated and do things like deal damage to all enemies or heal up your team. The game's main storyline was spread across 4 chapters and featured the first 12.5 Doctors and numerous characters and enemies from the show, and its extended media. Ultimately, it was a really fun and intuitive game. It was a match 3 puzzle game with some extra mechanics and Doctor Who branding. In 2018, Doctor Who Infinity was released as a successor to Legacy. A little while after Infinity came out, Legacy was removed from app stores. But as part of a humble bundled Doctor Who audiobook collection in 2017, a code to unlock DLC for Doctor Who Legacy was included, along with the installation file for the game on Android. However, as time moves on and operating systems update, modern phones no longer support this game. You can still play it on an older device. My Google Pixel 3 with Android 12 still supports it, although the DLC is locked forever, but my regular phone, which runs on Android 14, can't even install it. The game's successor, Doctor Who Infinity, was also discontinued soon after in 2022, though it is still available through Humble Bundle for PC, so it's not as lost as Legacy. But I don't even care, because like it replaced Legacy and it wasn't even as good as Legacy, so like why did you even bother? Like I don't want to care, I don't want to play it, I don't want to give me Legacy back. In 2017, Doctor Who launched an interactive experience, playable through Skype. If you added the Doctor Who bot to your Skype contacts, you'd receive a message from the 12th Doctor in the form of a voice performance from Peter Capaldi.
This is the key to time. The key to time keeps the universe stable and running smoothly.
The key to time is split into 6 pieces scattered across the universe, which in our world means there's 6 individual adventures, each about locating one segment of the key. Throughout these adventures, the 12th Doctor would communicate to you through Skype, sending you text messages to progress the story by asking you questions and giving you challenges. The answer you gave would influence the response you got back. Giving a dumb answer might make the Doctor question his sanity. Essentially, it was a Doctor Who text adventure through Skype. The story was written by Joseph Lidster, a writer who has written for Doctor Who spin-off shows, Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, and several Big Finish audio dramas. The story begins with the 12th Doctor calling you from the TARDIS. After he informs you of the key to time, he uses a tracer to trace the first segment of the key to somewhere in the solar system. He quizzes you on which planet you think the segment can be on, ending with Triton, one of the moons of Neptune. He flies the TARDIS there with your help as you type in a pattern of numbers. Once on Triton, the Doctor drives across the moon's surface on a buggy, which you control by selecting the direction of travel. As the Doctor follows the signal, there's an increase in interference, and eventually, you're forced to activate an emergency mode, which luckily, somehow, reveals the segment of the key. Except, the buggy gets stuck in a substance which begins to burn through the tires and chassis. The Doctor ejects, accidentally dropping the tracer into the substance in the process. He uses a vortex manipulator to escape back to the TARDIS, and thanks you for helping him find the first segment. All is not well, however, as he quickly discovers that Bill and Nardole, who had been there the whole time, have disappeared. For 6 weeks, every Sunday, from May to early June 2017, a new chapter dropped. The bot notified players of new content, and the Doctor would reach out, and the next part of the adventure would begin. The release of this game didn't make much noise. In the official Doctor Who magazine, its only acknowledgement was a small 5-sentence announcement on a single page in the July 2017 issue. By 2021, the Doctor Who bot no longer responded to messages, meaning it was disconnected and the game unplayable. Sadly, this game is pretty badly preserved. As far as I can tell, the only gameplay records that exist for this game are a few limited screen recordings of Chapter 1. To add insult to injury, between the time when I originally meant to make this video 2 years ago, and now, Skype shut down. So I can't even go back and look at my old messages with the bot, outside of a few screenshots I took back in 2017. However, the TARDIS wiki has a considerably detailed walkthrough of every chapter and a list of Easter eggs. So you could read through the story that way, but the interactive experience of this unique experiment in Doc 2 video game history is long gone. Media preservation is a really difficult task. Doc 2 is no stranger to missing and inaccessible media, but a unique challenge with preserving video games is that games are inherently an interactive experience. Simply screen recording gameplay doesn't preserve it as an art form. All 3 games relied on another platform maintained by another company, and it's just not profitable to maintain old services for some niche games. However, these games aren't lost entirely. If the Saviour of Time script was ever recovered, or if someone decided to pen a story of their own, it could be reimagined as a Discord bot. If some smart person solved all 150 puzzles from Say What You See's illustrations, they'd have all they need to make a basic website with an HTML map and a text box, and boom, you can play the game again. In fact, here's a little sample. Okay, let's try. All right, click on the C. Okay, M-A-S-T-E-R, master. Okay. What? Nah, this game's freaking broken. Whoever made this. The missing episodes spawned telesnap reconstructions and fan-made animations. Maybe the missing games can give rise to something as well. If you decide to bring one of these old games back to life, then I'll say what I'd see. A savior of these missing games' legacy. Thanks for watching.